Hello everyone, Fanta here, and today we're going to be doing something called Craigslist fact checking, where we're actually going to be looking up the prices of something that someone's selling and see if it's really close to market value or if they're really just charging an insane amount. Oh wow, actually, we have our first contender here, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters. Now, I don't know if you guys remember it, but I found this game at a garage sale many years ago for, I think it's 25 cents.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters. I've seen this on the Super Nintendo, but not on the Nintendo.
Of course, the game is worth much more than that, but how much more, honestly? I think it was worth around 85 when I bought it. Oh, wow, look at that. 144 right here. Let's look at sold, though, because really, you can look at things are listed for, and they could be listed for an insane amount. But let's see what it's actually sold for. Wow, look at this. So, 135, 132, 150, 137, 145. So really, this guy's not that far off. The thing is, though, this is Craigslist. I'm sure you can sell close to eBay on here, but I don't think right at eBay or anything like that is going to get anyone out of bed. Just because, think about it. I mean, most of these people on Craigslist are going to make you come to their house or drive somewhere. Whereas if you buy something on eBay, you don't really have to leave your house and it's free shipping and all that kind of thing. So that's something we're going to factor in today on Craigslist fact check. But honestly, that's not that too far off. Let's keep looking. We got a what is this? Micro Pi. So that's a Raspberry Pi system that's been turned into a console. Honestly, Raspberry Pis are only about $30, so I don't even have to look this one up. The only question is the controllers. How much are these worth? But we're not going to really dive too much. Oh, they're USB. So those are probably $12 each. This whole package right here, if you were to make it by yourself, would cost about 50 bucks. So honestly, not a good deal. I don't even have to fact check that one with eBay. I just know for a fact that's not a good deal. 20 bucks for Destiny, that's a terrible deal. 40 bucks for a Nintendo 64, honestly not that bad, but out of curiosity's sake, let's go ahead and look up what the value is of just a Nintendo 64 over here on eBay. Because I'm kind of wondering myself, oh, as I spell it wrong. There we go. Nintendo 64 console by itself. I believe for a while it was going for about 60. So let's see if that still holds true. $100 for the green one, $10 for the console only. Probably doesn't work. 110 for the Pikachu one. I think that's gone up. Console only works 40 bucks just for the console, and they're charging 40 bucks. That's a deal right there. That's a pretty good deal. It's not an amazing deal, but it's definitely a decent deal. 80 bucks for a PlayStation 3. That's actually not too bad, especially for that model. You don't want the ultra slim model because it's kind of a cheaper plastic and you can get dust inside the disc tray. You don't want the super fat one unless it's backwards compatible. But this one right here was probably the perfect model of PlayStation 3. Got some PS4 games. Well, let's look for some retro stuff because I mean that's what this channel is all about, is retro stuff. This is not a good deal right here. Xbox 360s are absolutely worthless. Really? $11 for Intellivision Lives? I feel like that's a bit much. This is definitely not a deal at all. Steelbooks are worthless. Somebody can prove me in the comments wrong if they want. This is $25 brand new every day, so that's not a deal. I love when people advertise custom firmware or that it's hacked. It's super easy to do it, and I might make a video in the future if you guys want me to on how to hack your PSP to put retro games and any PSP game you want. $80 for the Majora's Mask Hollow quote-unquote collector's edition. That's something I need to look up. There's no way that that is worth that much. So let's go ahead and just go back to regular eBay. Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask on 64. I've looked this up before, it looks like. There's Hollow, 30 bucks right there. Already proven wrong. They want $80 frickin' dollars. That's insane. I will commend them on how well they've taken care of the game, but no, that is ridiculously too much money. Mega Man 64. Mega Man 64. I don't think that's worth that much. Yeah, we're looking at $24 right there. Boom. $24. So, what do they want? 75? What are they smoking? I really don't understand how people come up with these numbers. They're insane. Daikatana for $85? Is that really that expensive of a game? Daikatana for the N64. No, it's a $33 game. So, where are they getting off with this damn $85? I wonder if it's the same guy that's selling these. I don't know. $165. That's a bit much. That's about $65 over what they were trying to sell it for on eBay. So, not a deal. Slot machines, I never understood the point of owning a slot machine in real life. There's digital ones and you're not going to win money from it. And even in Vegas, you're not going to win money, so it's still kind of pointless. This person's looking for a Nintendo Switch for $320. Good luck. Okay, I know White mentioned this in a past video, but you might not have seen it. This could be your first time on this channel. Don't do this. Right here. Don't do this. I have so many things to say about what is going on right now in this page. First of all, this guy has all these junk games, and he's posting each individual game, A, for too much money, B, individually. Don't do that. They're junk shit titles nobody cares about. Don't post them like this. Post them all in one nice list, and have a picture of them all. Like right here. This guy's doing a good job. This is fine. This is fine. But actually, I think that might be the same guy. Why aren't you doing it that way with these then? These are even more worthless. Idiot. Anyway. Oh, also, don't try to sell your stupid expansion packs or any PC game, because obviously it's not going to work. And some poor soul is going to buy the game because he doesn't know that it's got a one-time use code in it. If you didn't know that, now you do. Don't buy used PC games. This is kind of cool, but this looks like a stock photo. So who knows what this person's Xbox actually looks like. Unless they're like a professional photographer, because this looks way too good. He's got the white background, it's perfectly lit. That looks like a stock photo. No, it says 2 control. This actually might be this guy's... Wow, okay. I stand corrected. Look at this. This guy keeps going. Nobody's gonna buy this. Tony Hawk Ride is literally worthless. I remember when I used to work at GameStop. Here's a fun story. When I worked at GameStop, we had a ton of these damn skateboards because it was a huge thing and then it was nothing. Like the Tony Hawk games were huge and then dead immediately. So people kept trying to trade them in. Now we only gave them like I think $2 per skateboard, and we didn't even keep them or resell them. We would just throw them away. We'd put like a defective sticker on them and throw them away. So in the back near the dumpster, we kept these boards and we would kind of do like ollies without the wheels, and it was kind of fun. You do little skateboard tricks with those little plastic skateboards, but worthless. And then of course it's the same asshole that posted all those other things. There's tons of these just junk games taking up all of Craigslist. Don't do that. Not a terrible deal, 125, but I've seen these go for new for about 100. But that was on Black Friday, so I don't know. It's not a terrible deal. These are stupid. These Kodi all-in-one things. Basically, somebody will go online, they'll buy like a cheap Wi-Fi type thing, kind of like the Amazon Fire, and they'll put Kodi on it, which is like a 10-minute process, and then double what they paid for it. So that's not a deal. Steer clear from those. Halo Edition. Okay, this is something we can look up. Here's definitely a good price check. $200 for the Halo Edition original Xbox. Now we can already tell that this is definitely a stock photo. This I'm 100% sure is a stock photo. So let's look it up. Once again, you just hacked the console. It's not worth more money because you did that. So let's look up the Halo Edition original Xbox. $140, $130, yeah. So we've already proved that this guy's charging way too much because this guy's got the box and a bunch of other stuff, and he's charging $200. This guy's charging $200, and you probably have to meet him at his house, which is probably in a terrible neighborhood, and you'll get shot on the way. So that's not really worth it, especially for the medical bills you'll have to pay. So definitely not a good deal. Yeah, 55 and 0 bids. Let's see what it's actually selling for. Yeah, $100, $87. Not even close. Not even close to a good deal. This guy's trying to rip someone off. Hopefully nobody buys it. This actually is not too bad of a deal. 15 bucks, but I'm sure this will drop down to 20 in stores brand new. So a lot of 3DS games I don't recommend buying used just because of how cheap they are buying them brand new. 50 bucks for Super Smash Bros. Melee. Actually not a terrible deal. Now, I don't know what the deal is with that game right now, but I remember for a while it was selling for probably 80 bucks. Wow, so this crashed a lot. Look at that. It's down to about 41, 35, 55. That's not good. So if any of you guys have copies out there, I would probably hold on to your Smash Bros. Copies until they go back up in value. But at the same time, White brought up a good point the other day. The retro bubble could pop at any moment, and it seems like it's on the downswing. Game Boy Advance SPs are crashing. I've seen Pokemon games crash in value. Super Smash Bros. Melee has gone down about 20 bucks. This is actually a damn good deal. I might try to buy this. So he's got Pokemon Fire Red and Emerald and a Game Boy Advance SP for 50 bucks. That's actually a pretty good deal. Where is this guy? Oh, he's not far at all. Please text or email. Well, I'm going to go ahead and save this because this could be a future video. That's not bad. Now, I know the Pokemon games have crashed a little bit, but both of those games together along with the Game Boy Advance SP, not a bad deal. And the reason I think that these games are crashing is because just of how many have been reproduced, which is really sad. So the originals have actually suffered because of that. The Fire Red, yeah, this is a fake right here. So to look for authentic. Fire Authentic, $16, but not in great condition. So I'm sure you could sell it for 20. These used to sell for $30 all day, so it's crazy to see these things dropping. Let's look at Pokemon Emerald. Come on. Pokemon Emerald, $21.50. Wow. But there's 40 bucks right there, and then you get the Game Boy Advance SP for basically nothing. But let's look at these. Do you think these are fake, guys? Now, I really can't tell unless I'm looking at them in person, because you can... Actually, I think these are fake, because if you look, there's no indentation. Normally, there's 2 letters that are indented into the actual label itself. So because it's missing those 2 letters, I'm going to say these are fake. That's unfortunate. So that's not really a good deal. See, that's the whole point of this price check thing. Seeing if the things are a good deal. And that definitely isn't. This isn't a deal either because nobody cares about Wii Fit. We had, I think, 20 of those boards at one point. And we just use them as door stops and other random things because we couldn't resell them just because who cares? It's Wii Fit. This guy's selling something that's brand new. Oh, these are actually sealed games. Unopened, factory sealed. I got on my birthday, but I have a PS4. Why does he have so many? I'm wondering if this guy stole them. Huh. He is in a bad area. This is not a great area of town. So he could have stole them. I don't know why you'd steal video games, but that's beyond me. Oh, look, this guy's actually got the Legacy Edition. But do not buy that game even for that price. That's a Fanta rant for another day. Probably put that in Fantavision to explain just the travesty that game was. $5.50. So let's look at this real quick. Let's just break down what this is worth. Now he does have this super special collector's edition, but it's opened, so it's not really worth what it was. So let's say this is worth about $100, and this is an opened Nintendo Switch. So the Nintendo Switch new is $300. This is about $100, so it's about $400 right here. He's charging $550, and that's just because of scarcity. This is actually kind of crazy. I'm surprised this is still on here. They're trying to sell a used Switch for $260, and it comes with Zelda and Minecraft. I think that's a good deal. Honestly, that's a pretty good deal. The only problem with Minecraft is that it's account bound, so it's bound to this person's account. So you might lose out on Minecraft if you ever put your own Nintendo ID on here, but it does come with this cool decal that I actually have on mine, and it looks like they actually have arms. I don't know if that's the test. Let's zoom into that. Yeah, that's the global test punch. Okay. He looks like he's on a Neo Geo game. That could be a demo. I'm guessing because he's not advertising any of the games, it's just Minecraft and Zelda. He does have quite a few accounts on here, and Zelda actually might be digital as well. Because I'm not seeing... Yeah, this is not that great of a deal anymore. If you don't want to make your own Nintendo ID and you really don't care, it's not bad, but because it's all digital, that kind of kills the deal. Okay, so I think that's going to be the end of this episode. Let me know if you guys like this kind of series in the comments. Maybe I'll keep doing more episodes. The only reason I did this episode is just because a lot of people really did show some interest on Facebook. They left a like. People commented saying, hey, I want that series. And here it is. This is the first episode. If it was a little bit weird, or if there's something about the style that you want changed, if you want the webcams, like a face cam so you guys can see my reaction, let me know, and I'll add that into the next episode. So thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you liked it. Subscribe for more videos like this, and have a fantastic day.